Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Late Night Gaming. I am here to go ahead and kick off this awesome Mad Titan Shadow campaign. And the heroes that I have chosen for this event is Thor and Valkyrie. Now, I've played through this first scenario multiple times, trying to find the right kind of decks. What I have come down to is that I required a lot more aggressive stance against the villain. Thor is running Justice, and he is doing really well at keeping the thwart down on everything. I ran Valkyrie in Protection, and I ran her in Protection. I think it was just Protection. Was it just Protection? What are the aspects again? So we have Aggression, Protection, Justice, Leadership. Yeah. So I ran her in Protection, and she just wasn't putting out enough damage. And it became a point where he was just able to outpace the heroes. He managed to take out Valkyrie, got Thor down to 1 health, and then it was just bonkers crazy. So what I've gone ahead and done is changed Valkyrie to Aggression. And I'm going to see how that goes. I have another deck on standby for Thor to run Leadership to basically pump up Valkyrie's Aggression deck also. So we're going to run him in Justice for now and see how that goes. And if it doesn't go well, she's still not able to put out enough damage, but I don't think that's going to be an issue this time, then we'll go ahead and pull that Leadership deck for Thor and try it again that way. I do have everything set up. I'm going to go into let's see. So the deck is shuffled, the cards are out. I'm doing standard difficulty. I'm going to do standard campaign because I want to enjoy it. I don't want a super hard challenge. It's challenging enough with these two heroes that I'm unfamiliar with for the most part. So we start off with attack on Nowhere. Ebony Maw leads an assault on Nowhere in order to capture the Power Stone stored within. So we flip this. When revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is discarded and puts it into play in the play area. So we've already decided that. Put it right there. Thor is our first player. Right there. So Thor is going to discard. Spell environment is discarded. There it is. Rebel Storm gets put into play. Not revealed, so there's no surge. Comes in with 3 counters. Okay. Must be screwing about something. Yeah, fine. Okay, Valkyrie, what did you get? Valkyrie got Manipulation. That over a bit. That comes in 2. So, probably like, well, what do those do? So, Rebel Storm is force response. After the last invocation counter is removed from Rebel Storm, discard it. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. So that would be the hero, and any allies that are out would take 2 damage automatically. Can't change it. It's gonna happen. And then Valkyrie has Manipulation. Forced response. After the last invocation counter is removed from Manipulation, discard it. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. You are confused. So I have this cool die. When it says something like discard a card at random, I'll have the hand out. We'll just roll the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. whichever number you get. If you roll something over the number of cards that are there, you re-roll until you roll the number that you have. That's how we're doing it. Okay. Now, after you do that, you shuffle the discard pile back into the encounter deck, which is all 2 cards. That happens. Okay. Are there any other when revealed effects going on here? No. Okay. Are there any other effects from the villain? No. Okay. So, before we get much further, we have to shuffle in obligations. This is all the steps that you do when you're setting up just the scenario. So if you weren't running the campaign, you would do this in this order. Once you're done shuffling, setting up your encounter deck, you do your hero deck. So let's shuffle up the roll real quick, just in case. That's enough shuffling. Alright, Thor's hand size starts at 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I don't see a need for even the odds. Actually, there could be a need for even the odds. Interesting. I may actually hold this whole hand. No, I'm not. Get rid of even the odds. Well, yeah, we'll hold the hand. It'll be fine. He does have a worthy action, but that is an action. It's not part of his setup. But that will get Mjolnir, which costs 1 to put out, so we can use a card in his hand to do that. Valkyrie, let's shuffle her deck up. I just made this deck and constructed it for this awesome game. So we will see how this goes. I think there's enough here that she's going to just go bonkers. We'll see. Now she does have a setup. So after you draw the hand and you do your mulligan, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So after you do the mulligan and stuff, you can you do the setup. So this is her hand. We've got Flight Valkyrie, Hand Cannon, Mean Swing, Skilled Strike, Mightiest Heroes, and Hulk. So I am going to discard the Flight of the Valkyrie. I got another Flight of the Valkyrie. Okay. That was fun. Alright, so now we're going to seek out Deathglow. This is Valkyrie's cool fun shenanigans. So you attach it to an enemy. It costs 1. Her hero side ability is you can attach this set aside card to any enemy as if it were in your hand. So this card is always set aside. It's never like in your hand or in your deck except for this initial part. You spend 1 resource and you put it on any enemy, and then she gets cool bonuses, like if she defeats that enemy, then she can ready. And she has other cards that play off of this, like her sword will give her +2 damage if that Deathglow is on an enemy. Her spear will give her +2 defense if that is on that enemy that attacks. Her Flight of Valkyrie, if you defeat that enemy, it'll take 5 threat from his scheme. So it's cool stuff like that she can do. So this is set aside. Let's stick it over here. There. Setup is done for the scenario. Now we're going to set up for the campaign. And that's going to put out secure the landing pad, which comes out with 4. No, that's 5. There we go. 4 threat on that. When defeated, flip this card. Okay. Story on this card? Yeah, some of these side schemes have storylines on them. Cosmo and the Nowhere Corps do their best to prevent more Black Order forces from landing on the station, but they need help. There's that story happening there. Okay. And this other card, Security Breach. This gets shuffled into the encounter deck. This is campaign setup stuff. You would also, if you're doing the campaign, the back of the campaign book, or online, or on a piece of paper, you log information. And that's stuff that's going to carry over throughout the campaign. So I'll show you that real quick. Here on the back, you have a campaign log. So you enter the hero's identity. If you're doing an expert campaign, you put down the remaining hit points. And then you do these checkboxes to see, alright, this happened, this happened, this happened. Right? And then you can put notes about the campaign. Alright. So we are here. Ebony. There's a cool comic that comes along with these. Campaigns are quite fun, I think. It's part of what I like a lot about this game, is these nifty campaigns they got going. And the challenges that you get to face because of those campaigns, like these side scheme cards and stuff like that that get stuck in the decks, like changes up how things go. So everything is all set up, and we are going to go ahead and kick this off. So we will start with Thor. Thor has Worthy, and he's going to search for Mjolnir. Because he's Thor. And Thor can get Mjolnir. Mjolnir is awesome. So Mjolnir does is gives Thor +1 attack, and gives him the aerial trait. And he has cards that play off of the aerial trait, and by actually getting this in play, like at the very beginning of the game, all the time, he's kind of like Nova in that way. But there's a card that gives him aerial right off the bat. He's just got it. It's in his kit. Part of who he is. How that hero plays. Play with those aerial cards because of it. Okay. Oh, watching this, if you guys see anything wrong, go ahead and leave it in the comments. If I mess up something, just go ahead and let me know, so that way I can not mess it up later. I do read all the comments. Also, if the picture quality or the sound is too loud or anything like that, leave it in the comments, let me know, and I will work on those kinds of things to the best of my ability. So let's go ahead. We're going to use Even the Odds to play out Mjolnir. That leaves us with 4 cards in hand. I want to put out an ally, but at the same time, okay. So go ahead and ready Thor. Just like that. And what are we going to do? What's our plan here? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to port for 1 off of the main scheme with Thor. Then I will use Justice Served for Yawn roll after you hear Thor to remove 3 threat from the scheme. And then I'll take it off of here. So now both of those are down to 1 each. That leaves me with 2 allies in hand. Thor's hand size is only 4. So we'll see how that plays out. But, go on to Valkyrie here. So what's Valkyrie gonna do? Well, we can spin Flight of the Valkyrie in Earth's Mightiest Heroes to play out a hand cannon. That has 3 charges. What's that? We'll go ahead and flip up to Valkyrie. So that's the hand cannon. When your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust hand cannon and remove 1 charge card from it. Your hero gets +2 attack for that attack, and it gains overkill. And then we will go ahead and make an attack. We will exhaust the hand cannon. Take off. Use. So she has +2, so now she's at 4. Well, actually, we'll use Skill Strike for that +2. We're going to keep this at 3. And we'll exhaust it for a Mean Swing. Because a Mean Swing, you exhaust a weapon and you get +3 for the attack. So that's 3, 5, and 7. She's attacking for 7. Bringing Ebony down to 21. That's that. She has 1 card left. It's Hulk. And I think that's a good way to start the game out. We draw up. And 2. Cool. So now we have a Defender in 9 realms that's going to get 4 2 cards. Because of his have at the power. Valkyrie. It's Spear. 4. 5. Oh. Still. And always 2 on main. It's up to 3 now. 3 out of 12. It's 6 per hero. So Ebony is going to attack. When he activates, you remove a counter. So this goes down to 2. Thor is just going to take this. It's got the hit points to. Oh, wow. Hitting for 4. Ouch. Did not expect that. Thor is down to 10. Interesting thing to note. If you're being attacked and you're in a multiplayer game or you're just playing solo 2-handed, if you do not exhaust to defend, then that attack is going undefended. In that process, if you are having a protection player and they play a card that is a defense traded card that is, say, deflection or something to that effect, where when this card's revealed, you do such thing. Since it's defense traded and the attack is going undefended, that hero that plays that card can be considered the defender for that attack. So it's basically interrupting that attack and then redirecting it to the other hero instead. It's something that I just found out today. I was really curious about it because it was very confusing how protection and defense works, and that was one of those things. It was like, well, it doesn't meet the criteria because you declare the defenders before, but since it's undefended, there hasn't been any, so now you can play it. But if they had exhausted beforehand, they were defending, couldn't play that card for them. That's how that plays out. Little aside. Okay, on to Valkyrie. Ebony is attacking. We pull one off of manipulation. She is not going to exhaust to defend. It is 2. She takes 2 damage. She's down to 10. Okay. Now we draw encounter cards. So, if you noticed, I didn't draw the cards for them before revealing, right? Reason for that is sometimes it's like a boost ability to draw another one. If you've already dealt out those cards for the attacks, that's not how they're supposed to go. But during the encounter card phase, all the cards are dealt out in player order one at a time. So first player, second player, etc., etc. And then it comes back to the first player if there's any extra encounter cards to be dealt out. The first player gets that one, then the second player gets the next one, and that's how it goes all the way around. Okay, so Thor's encounter card is the Black Order Infantry. That is spectacular. He draws 2 cards. They have guard. Give the villain a tough status card. Okay. Valkyrie is another manipulation. Oof. This is not looking good for Valkyrie for thwarting and losing cards. But that's fine. Okay. That surges into Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Well, there goes the hand cannon. It lasted 1 round. Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. Punishments Valkyrie endures on a constant basis when I play. It's just ridiculous. Okay. What are we gonna do? Think. Spend an Earth's Mightiest for Valkyrie's Spear. I'm going to spend... Oh, do I put out Hulk? Combat Training? Do I use a Mean Swing? Do I use... Yeah. So hard. Hulk is a great blocker. So I think I'm going to use a Combat Training. Put Death Glow on the Black Order Infantry. Craziness, I know. Okay. Valkyrie is going to attack. And we'll go ahead and use Mean Swing, exhausting the spear. Throw a token on that. So she's dealing 5 damage. This guy gets defeated. She gets to ready. The villain gets tough. So we still have Hulk, that's neat. And I think we'll go ahead and attack to get rid of the top. That's Valkyrie. Thor. Thor's going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to 18. And we're going to use an agile flight for limitless stamina. Ready, our hero. Go ahead and attack for 3 again. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 15. Defender of the 9 realms. Discard cards till we get to a minion. There's a minion. Put that minion into play. Engaged with you. Not revealed, so we don't discard. Thor draws 2 cards because of that. And removes 3 threat. Scheme. And 2, 3. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Use 4, put up speed. He doesn't need to thwart right now. It's going to be good for blocking, I think. That'll be fine. Alright, let's draw 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Got 2 quick strikes. Got a hand cannon. Still have health. We have a have at thee. We could actually use have at thee. Throw it on that guy. Well, throw Death Glow on that guy. Moves. That's quite expensive card. We'll figure that out when we get there. Alright. Thor draws up to 4, 2, 3, 4. Cool. This is not a hand that he can do anything with this turn. That's awesome. But at least we have speed. Okay. So 2 on the main speed. And it's a terrible Thor hand, by the way. It's just a build hand. It's a hand of building stuff. What do you want to build? Well, you can put out God of Thunder by using a skilled investigator and enhanced reflexes. And use the God of Thunder to put out a death focus. That's what you can do with that hand. Okay. The villain is going to attack. He's activating against Valkyrie. So that's 1 off of each of those. This gets discarded. You discard 1 card every end up from your hand, and you are confused. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand cannon is up. And Valkyrie is confused. Oh, already all exhausted. Or I drew in that. Okay. Ebony Ma is attacking. She could defend. Her defense is 2. She has cards to deal damage equal to her attack. Her attack is 2. We could also play out a Hulk. We could also do a Have at Thee. But there's no Death Glow attached to when we Have at Thee. I feel like a Hulk is probably the play to make. But okay. That being the case, we'll go ahead and defend. It's 2. His attack is 2. No damage. Zelt. Okay. And now on to Thor's. Getting attacked. We will defend with speed. Yep. Attack is... Give the villain a tough status card. Speed takes 1. Outrider attacks. Thor takes 1. It's down to 9. The villain gets a tough. Counter cards. Thor. Raise card is Getting Up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. That would be just the villain. Villain activates. Does manipulation again. Discard. Card at random. 6. 2. How about these? It's looking more and more like we're playing Coolest. And, oh! Hitting for 4. He's down to 6. Yeah, we are definitely playing. Okay. Assault, the villain attacks you. This is interesting. Okay, Thor. Now you're getting strong. Somebody's got to do something this round. He's getting hit. Good God. Ebony Ma, man. Thor's at 5. Okay. Now that terribleness is over. Wow. That was something. Definitely something. Let's go here. So we'll go ahead. Enhanced Reflexes, Skilled Investigator, God of Thunder, Exhaust Gods of Thunder. Put out Depth Focus. Thor is just gonna put down. It's gonna recover 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we had to. Alright, Valkyrie. What's your plan? Your plan is to play Hulk. Good plan. Like your plan. Hulk has 3 attack. So Hulk is going to attack the Outrider. Outrider is defeated. Discard the top card of your deck. It is a strength icon, deal 2 damage to an enemy, knock off the top. Takes 1 consequential. And she's going to stay up while Thor is down, so that next round they can switch. Alright, draw up. 1, 2, 3. This is interesting. Okay. Ready, all exhausted. Valkyrie. 2. Alright. Well, she's got a build card. She's got another ally. She's got a heal. She's got to gain 4 hit points in aerial. Very tough decisions to make here. Yep. Got it. Cool. Ready, all exhausted. 2 onto the main. So 4. Ebony is scheming over here. It triggers Rubble Storm. Rubble Storm fires off. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. 7. 2 damage to speed. Speed is now. And the scheming is, this scheme is 2, 4. So that's now an 8 of 12. And he's attacking here. Hulk is going to defend. His attack is 1, 2, 3. He's still around. Eat another one. Nice, Hulk. Okay. Encounter cards. Thor. Valkyrie. Thor's encounter card is Agent of Thanos. Alter Ego. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each spell. If you place no threat this way, this card can surge. So that one's surging, because there's no spell cards. So it goes to it in advance. The villain schemes. Of course he does. Why he doesn't? Why wouldn't he? So only for 2. So that's good. That bumps this up to 10 of 12. This dude is punishing. Like, it's just ridiculous. Valkyrie's card is an Outrider. When revealed, discard 1 card at random. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Aragorn is out. That's how it goes. So there's literally... so bad. It's just so bad. It's like, okay, what do we do? Do we heal and then get rid of all this? Do we play one of these 3 cost cards, not heal? I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. Alright. Encounter card phase is over. Put that there. I think what we're gonna do is. Yeah, we're gonna godlike stamina and heal 2 damage. So we're back up to 8. Let's take off confused. And then spend to have at thee. Death glow on him. We'll attack. Beat him. Put the death glow back here. She gets to ready. I want her to be able to flip down, but she cannot do that because the scheme is so high. Or I don't think he's gonna get a minion because there's not many in there, and I feel like we've seen them all already. Let's see, what do we got? There's 2 outriders. There's a black dwarf. There's a black order infantry. There's the other black order infantry. So it's like there's only one that's in there right now. She's terrible. She's there. Take 3 off. Give us 2 cards. Give us more people to play out. That'd be good. So you can do some thwarting, I think. Be able to get it down. You'll be safe, Valkyrie. Go ahead and do it. So she's gonna flip down. She's gonna cover 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts her at full health. I think that was a worthy thing to do. Alright, Thor. Do your stuff. So, Defender of the 9 Realms. Discard into hit 2. There she is. That's the minion I was talking about. Just put into play so there's no quick strike. Move 3 threat from the scheme. She's down to 7. He draws 2 cards. Alright. You know what? Let's do it. One. 2, 3. Alright, so we got Depth Focus because it's superpower. Exhaust Mjolnir. Bam. Deal 8 damage to an enemy and return Mjolnir to your hand. This attack gains overkill. Oh, that's right. Thor was covering 4. Before any of that. 2, 3, 4. He's at 11. So the plan was for him to recover, then play that, then okay. So before this, he recovered, then this got played, and the hero action happened, and all that stuff. And now we're doing a Depth Focus and a Genius for a Hammer Throw. Exhaust Mjolnir deals 8 damage. It gets overkill. So 5 to her and 3 there. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 12. And then spend 3. For Wraith. And use a God of Thunder on that. Wraith comes out. What do I want Wraith for? I mean, he cancels a boost effect, but Jessica Jones can thwart for 2. I think Jessica Jones is the right call here. We'll put out this skilled investigator. Thor needs stuff. Speed is going to thwart for 2. That takes out speed. It's fine. This will really bring him through his deck, I think. Mjolnir is back in his hand. That. Cool. Maybe. I think we do. Tough call. Tap 5. Up to 7, 12, 7, 10, 11, 12. If he got a 3 boost card. But I don't think there is any. So that's fine. How many advances are here? 1. There's 2. Okay, we're safe. He's not going to put threat out. We're good. Okay. So, we're going to exhaust Jessica Jones. Sequential and defeat his side. It's Cosmo to play with the first player. It's going to exhaust Skilled Investigator. Draw his card. Cool. Go ahead and use that to play Mjolnir. Just go in the sphere. Like, very limited space. This is like the bad guy area. This is the hand area. It's very. You gotta squish everything together. Okay. That's that. Draw up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Very interesting hand. Cool stuff. Ready, all exhausted. Hulk could actually step in and defend for Thor. Cool. And we're ready. Alright, 2 on the main. Ebony Ma is scheming. Scheme is 2, and 2 is 4. That's actually going to put this at 11 of 12. He's attacking Thor. Hulk is going to defend for Thor. 3. Hulk is defeated, and that's okay. And counter cards. Let's see what happens. We got Rebel Storm, which is going to surge. Interest play 3 invocation cards. Surges into Shadows of the Past, because that's what happens. Okay, it's gonna put out Enchantress. When revealed, search the counter discard pile and set aside area, which is here. Seduce, attach it to your identity. Cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Luckily, she's in Alter Ego. It's gonna put out the side scheme. These get shuffled into this very small encounter deck. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters. Okay, so without thwarting this off, you can't get rid of this. Because yourself is a friendly character. Just bonkers. Okay. There's that. Right. Thor's is Pacification, which also surges. 3. That one is going to stun. Fires off. And you exhaust each upgrade. When he's stunned, he's not going to really use them anyways. And Security Breach comes out. Hey. Look at that. We have answers to our problems. How about that? Each player places a random card from their hand face down here. So, random card from their hand, which is... I was going to play all the cards in my hand, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Number 4. 2. Okay. There goes resources. Valkyrie. Thor. 1, 2, 4. Number 2. Even the odds. You can still play out what's in his hand, that's fine. Okay, that comes up. That has a victory condition. It also gives a boost to the villain, and counter phase is over. Okay. We have to get rid of this. We have to thwart this. So this is some insanity going on. Cosmo goes over here. Now we have to do maths too, okay? So Rebel Storm is going to go off in 3 rounds. So current round, this is here. It's going to go down to 1 by 1, so it'll be at 2. Next round, he'll be here. It'll go down to 1. Next round, he's over here, and that'll fire up. So Cosmo can actually be used right now, which is great. Okay, so so Jessica Jones is going to thwart 3. 1, 2, and she has 1. It's consequential for that. Right? Spend 1 God of Thunder and 2 from the Power of Justice to play Wraith. Wraith can thwart 1. Making this go away. Triggering Skilled Investigator. Card. It's Strength. Which does Thor 0 good right now. We'll use a Death Focus for superpower to play out Unshakable. Oh boy. We have resources. I think Cosmo will thwart too. Consequential for that. That's 9. Thor's gonna attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. This guy. Oh, should I protect? Enchantress. That's a good question. Quite possibly. Yeah. So. Yes. He's still at 12. She can't get rid of this because she doesn't have an energy resource. Thor's attack went 3 here. That's what he did. So what that means is Strength is going to play out. Strength in a combat training. Yep. Screw it. I'm gonna play out a Tigra. Spend a Helicarrier. Put out Dragonfang. Tigra can attack. Taking out Enchantress. It's an alter ego action, but she cannot stay in alter ego at this time. She just can't. So she's going to thwart 1. Do have to take care of this security breach. That's a thing. Yep. Alright. Draw up. 2, 3. Nice. Already all exhausted. Valkyrie draws 5, 2, 3, 5. Alright, exhausted. Okay. So, yep. Look at that. All strength and a mental. What do you do? What do you do? I don't know. Oh, Tiger took one consequence. There we are. Oh, Cosmo was not exist. Great. Okay. 2 on the main. Let's go bump this up to 5. That's a 10 of 12. Ebony is attacking over here. And I feel like I need all these defenders, don't I? Right, Jessica Jones is defending. 1 and -2. Jessica Jones is defeated. This one comes 2. Is attacking Valkyrie. She's going to defend. Her defense is 2. He's attacking for 3. She takes 1. Counter cards. Thor gets channeling trance. Remove 1 invocation counter. Valkyrie gets attached to your identity. She's double seduced. Valkyrie is no longer attacking anybody. That's what that means. That's the most annoying thing ever. Okay. Yep. That's that. Okay. We can now move this over here. Valkyrie is now the first player. That's the name godlike. She can't play attack events. She can choose her of the slain. That guy. That guy. This guy. Draw 2 cards. 2. Tiger can attack for 2, beating him. Tiger will take 1 consequential, but then she heals 1 after she defeats a minion. So she's at 1 hit on her. Look, we have it. For 1 of them. 2 for Spirit Girl. Might as well, right? We can choose her as slaying that. Bring this guy out. Draw 2 cards. I mean, this would be really sweet if we could do these things. So bad. So bad. That guy's defeated. Potential. It's like the worst thing. The worst thing. It's like, what can she do? That's at 10 of 12, so she can't do anything with that. Like, it's just... It's awful. That's what it is. I feel like she should have taken an extra one for that. I also feel like this... would be at 2. And... this guy needs to do something. Knock that down to 8. You can't do anything else now. Thor's turn. Valkyrie's insanity has ended. What do I do? I don't know what to do with this. You know what? He's got like stamina, so you can heal too. There. Basically throw away her hand. She can't use these. Well, she could use that to pay for the thing. Not those things. We can never get there. Okay. We're gonna spend strength. Thank God of thunder. Yeah. Thor is going to thwart one. And he's going to use a God of Thunder to dawn roll. Moving 3 more. I'm not gonna have Wraith do that. That's fine. It's fine. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Valhalla. We have a Hebati. There's 1. There's 2. And an answer to our problem. Draw some 2, 3, 4, 4. So you see, Thor can handle the threat. He's doing pretty good at that. I think, in my humble opinion. Okay, so that's a 7. Ebony Maw is activating against... Oops. Wrong path. Ebony Maw is activating against Valkyrie. He's got 1+1, so he's got 2 attack. What is her plan? Her plan is to have Spider-Girl defend, which was a good call. So that was 4 damage. Thank you, Spider. And I'm just going to take 1 off the now he's attacking Thor. Triggers pacification, discards, exhaust each upgrade, control, stunned. So, like, all of his plans are now out the window. Alright, just exhaust all of these together. So, guess what that means? That means no hammer throw. Hammer throw's out, right? Lightning strike is out. Like, what do? Well, you spend 2 and put out a helmet and get 5 hit points, because that's all you can do. Oh yeah, and he's stunned, right? But he's not, because he has unshakable, so just stick it over here on the unshakable. He has steady, so if he gets stunned again, then he will be stunned, but right now he's not. Okay, and the attack is 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 8. And counter cards. And shuffle his counter deck. Put in advance token. This is where things start to get hairy, because you see how we stalled out? And this is what happens. Every single time I play this guy, it stalls out right at this point. When you gotta shuffle the encounter deck, you haven't gotten him down to stage 2 yet. And Valkyrie is out of commission because she can't do anything because she's seduced. Like, every time I've played him, this is how it's played out. And then you lose. This is the game. This is the game against Ebony Maw. I think these 2 heroes are really awesome. Like, Thor is doing really well at keeping the thwart down. Valkyrie was doing really well at pumping out the damage. But we don't have an answer to Shadows of the Past, and that's a problem. Alright, what do we got now? We have Agent of Thanos. One revealed hero. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment. So she's taking 1 damage. That's it. That was nice and easy. Reactor core. Now we have a crisis. When revealed, each player must choose to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. Like, what? What can I do? Main scheme's flipping this turn. That's what's happening now. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. So that's going up to 5. Thor can't take 2 damage. Valkyrie can take 2. So what that means is we have to get rid of this, or we can do this. So this needs to go away somehow, because now we're stalled out. Everybody's stalled out. Like, okay, everything's exhausted, so now you can't do anything with your hand. Okay, you can't attack at all because you're seduced, and you have to flip to alter ego to get rid of it. So this is the problem that we have. That's just how it goes. It's just the way it is. Okay. Let's do something. Gotta do something. So oh, this moves. It's actually Thor's turn. He goes first this round. I'm looking over here like it's her. It's not. It's Thor. So go ahead and spend 2. I mean, I could do 3 and just get Asgard, but I'm gonna need that extra hit points, I think. Yeah, Mjolnir's exhausted, so this can't happen. Okay. Do lightning strike at Asgard for Thor's helmet. Thor gains plus 5 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 5. So he's now at 13. That's nice. He can thwart for 1. He can punch for 3. What are our options? Let's just take it to him. 1, 2, 3. He's at 9. Wraith. For 3. It's at 6. That means you're something to him. I think we're just gonna go all out and just attack him. Just that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Except Valkyrie. Valkyrie can't attack him. Tiger. Tiger will have what? 1. That. Valkyrie has to go down. She's going to recover 4. 1, 2, 3. Puts her at 12. Discard these. Get rid of this seduced. Can't have that. Hanging out. I think we'll hold on to the visit to Valhalla. Or we'll... No, we won't. It's not going to be any good. And use that. Get Valhalla back. So return a Valkyrie card from your discard pile to your hand. That'll be that one. And that's it. That's it. That's all we can do. This is a mess. Okay. Let's draw up. 2, 3, 4. There's that. Ready. Yeah, I'm fine with exhausting these when I get to do something with them. But when they're just kind of like, oh, you don't get to use them. Yeah, not too happy about that. Idea of a good time, guys. Okay, draw up to 6. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a card. Purple. 6. Ready. Oh, it costs 2. It's a shame that Tigra is getting defeated this time and not last time. Sad. Okay. That's all set. That's all set. Let's do it. 3 on the main. It's up to 10. Right? What's happening? Ebony Maw is attacking. Tigra is defending. So that's 3 damage. Tigra is defeated. There wasn't any reason for her not to defend. That's right. Counter card. Now Ebony Maw is scheming. His scheme is 2 plus 1 is 3, so he's already over, and that makes it 4. So attack on nowhere is now going off. Rubble Storm is going off. 2 damage to each character you control. So she takes 2 damage. It's down to 10. Power Stone is one. Everything's stalled out this turn. Okay, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Let's do that. Each player discards cards on top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is discarded and puts it into play in their play area. This is Ebony Maw accomplishing part of his scheme, part of his plot to do his thing. That's what's happening right now. But Valkyrie is now no longer seduced, so that's good. So Thor, discard, there's a spell, put it into play, it's Rubble Storm, comes in with 3. Valkyrie, discard, I want an Enchantress, Black Order is out, manipulation. It's gonna confuse her. Not a big deal. Just put it with you. What's that? Silver. Ebony Maw has the. Ebony Maw uses his powerful magic to occupy you while his agents search for the Power Stone. Yep, he sure does. It's one per hero, so we're gonna put 2 on for that. Boop, boop. And then it's +1 per round. It goes up to 18. This needs to go away before we can thwart that. That advances. Okay. Thor's encounter card. We just got those, so they're not gonna have tickers. Thor's card is Assault. The villain attacks you. Because why not? Because why not? Villain attacks you. 3. It goes down to 2. And his attack is 3. 3 damage on 4. Thor is down to 10. And got the villain attacks you. So that gains Surge. Wait, that's what that does. It surges. Yep. This card gains Surge and Alter Ego. Surge is Agent of Thanos. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each spell in your play area. So it's up to 3. And another reactor overload. They'll each take 2. They're both down to 8. This goes here. Da-da-da. She goes first. She can actually do stuff this time. Valkyrie stands up. She's on her legs. Right? She's ready. She's going to choose her of the slain. Who do we have in this just covered? Black Warrior Infantry and Enchantress. And search up. Search. Search out the guys who discard cards. And draw 2 cards. Okay. My godlike stamina, heal 2. It's up to 10. Spend 2. Valhalla. Spend 1. Put out the Death Glow. Valkyrie can attack. Defeat. Minion brings Death Glow back. She can exhaust Valhalla. Deal a damage. Draw a card. Very nice. Strength for Hall of Heroes. She gets to ready because of the Death Glow thing. She's going to attack. We're going to exhaust the spear. Not that it matters, but there we go. 2 and 3 is 5. This guy's down to 1. There's that. Cool. Okay. Valkyrie did many things. It was a protective sort of turn, kind of. Thor. Defender of the Nine Realms. So he's discarding cards until he discards a minion. This is why the encounter deck runs out so quickly. There's just very few minions in here. And it's super giant. As per usual when he does this. Draws 2 cards, engage somebody, takes off 3 threat. I'll do this one, I think. Okay, cool. Now we have Agile Fight. Wiccan. One, 2, 3. Can exhaust Mjolnir. Do hammer throw. Mjolnir back to hand. Super Giant's defeated. This guy gets flipped. 36. Use player discards cards until they put a spell card into play. Oh, give me a spell, please. It's ridiculous. Holy Jesus. There's one finally. Thank you. Valkyrie. And she gets the fireball. There's that. Can't do that now. Spirit. Two. Put up Wiccan. Wiccan is going to thwart one here. Feeding the reactor overload. Yay. Takes cards collector. After he thwarts, discard top card of the encounter deck. Deal damage. 2 damage. Down to 34. Trigger skilled investigator. How cool is that? We use that card to play out Mjolnir. And then we'll attack with Thor. Yeah. Yep. Attack with Thor for 3. 31. And that's that. Draw up. 1, 2, 3. It's like the worst or the best. I don't. It's so hard to say. Yep. Draws. 2. He gets it. Kind of good. Oh, enough problems already. He'll get a big thwart event. Who knows? Or he can get a hammer throw. He loves having 2 hammer throws in hand at the same time. Ready. Okay, great. Um, 3 goes on here. 2 and 3. That's up to 6. And it's attacking over here. What is your plan, Valkyrie? You're just gonna take it. Okay. Taking 4 damage. Those 4. 2. You're down to 7, Valkyrie. I'm fine. Okay. And he's attacking Thor. 1. Put another token. Already shuffling the encounter deck. So we just burn right through this thing. Crazy. Hey, maybe Thor will lock out one of those encounter cards he gets this turn. There's going to be a minion. He can draw 2 more cards. Cool stuff. Let's do this. It's attacking Thor. Wiccan's going to defend. Yep. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes a hammer. So he takes 2. Wiccan is defeated. Counter cards. Oh, there's a bonus. 6. Can't forget the bonus. I didn't trigger, did I? No, I did. So it was 4. Yep. Okay. Encounter card is an Outrider. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Number 5. Thor gets seduced. And when revealed, discard an upgrade or support control. Building Master. Can't play attack events. Can't attack. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. Huh? I can easily get rid of it, but it's... Yeah, okay. I just have to do that, I think. Have to. Ugh. This guy's on Thor. Really funny thing is, Robolstorm's gonna fire off. So we have to find a way to do 31 damage this round, or we lose Cosmo. That's another victory thing, problem, like all kinds of we're just gonna play it. It's gonna be messy and ridiculous. It's just gonna happen. It's fine. Okay. Thor can't attack, so he's going to thwart. One. Go there. Bring it down to two. We can use God of Thunder. God of Thunder. Hammer throw and power of justice. Play out Lady Sif. And Lady Sif can thwart and immediately be defeated next turn. At the end of this turn. Either way. Either way. So I'm just gonna play it. Thwart ready. Thwart and thwart. That's how that's going. Okay. On to Valkyrie. What's Valkyrie doing? We could spend two. I'm going to spend one. Put Deathglow on the Outrider. Valkyrie's going to attack and defeat the Outrider. That's going to trigger Valhalla, and that's going to put a counter on heroes. Valhalla, puts card, gets damage. Defeating that, okay. She can spend two for a quick strike. Deal damage to your attack. Attack is 3. 2, 3. It's down to 28. She can then attack. Skilled strike. 2, 3, second for 5. It's down to 23. And that's that. Okay, 4 draws up. 2, 4. That so this person here. Yeah, no, no. 2. 2, 3, 4. 4 is going on main. It's at 9. Ebony is activating and attacking. That's going to trigger manipulation. Discard a card at random from your hand and you are confused. Nope. 4. It's disturbed. And confused. And Rebel Storm fires up. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. Lady Sif is out. Cosmo is out. When Cosmo leaves play, remove him from the game. Bye, Cosmo. Something bad happened there. What? And Ebony is attacking. His attack is 2 plus that thing, so 3. Thor could defend. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Thor is defending with 2. It's taking 1 damage. It's 2 plus 1 is 3. It's down to 7. Is attacking Valkyrie. It's 2. Manipulation gets fired off. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. You are confused. Valkyrie's confused. What card is she discarding? 1 through 5. Number 2. There goes that. And the attack is 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. She's at 3. What's that? Encounter cards. Thor's encounter card is Odin's Anger. You may flip to alter ego. Yeah, we got an alter ego action. Why not? Thor's already exhausted, so we discard Reunion. You are stunned. Hey, we're full stun now. Discard this obligation. And Valkyrie's encounter card is the Blackwater Infantry. That's okay. And you are now 1 in charge. Okay. Spend 2 for a hand cannon. Oop, that's kind of weird. But not. Bye-bye spear. Okay, 3. That's stupid. And cannon gets overkill, so that's cool. We'll go ahead and put Deathglow on Blackwater Infantry. Valkyrie is going to attack. Going to exhaust the hand cannon, so her attack is 2, 4, 6. Blackwater Infantry is defeated. Overkill deals 2. And then Ebony Maw gains top. Because damage happens all at once. Get a counter here. Trigger this. Draw 1 card. Deal 1 damage. Ready Valkyrie. And she's going to attack the Tofal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Spend a limitless or 4 Asgard. That's funny. That card basically gets you Asgard if you don't have any Asgardians. It's Asgard, Lady Sif. Those are your options. Search for a Mjolnir. Flip up. Do it. Finding me like a needle in a haystack. Every time. Every time. Let's go ahead. Take 3 out for here. Get rid of this thing. I'm tired of it. That's Valkyrie's. Thor's. Oh, that goes to the owner's hand. Thor draws 2 cards. Can use Asgard. 7. I'm gonna hold on to those. Fix consequential. Got a defender now. We've got the answer for seduced now. I just flipped up this turn. Okay. Draw. 3, 4, 5. This is a very long game. Not going the way I want it to go. I hate seduced being in there. It's so annoying. It's like you need to carry Sunfire and Vivian. Like with Valkyrie. She just needs to bring them with her everywhere. Which like really stinks, because that's like, well, to answer this problem I need to have cards that just answer that problem. Just like that. So 2, 3, 4 main. 4, so that's 11. Main scheme's at 11 of 18. Okay. Its attack. Its attack is 2 now. It's no longer 3. It's 2. So there's that. There's no... Yeah. She's got 4 health. Jesus. Go ahead, Eros. Defend. That's 3 damage. Still not beguiled. Eros is defeated. Okay. That was gonna take 1 off the fireball. Also, yeah, attacking over here. The attack is 2. So what's Thor gonna do about it? Well, Thor's gonna take it. He has nothing else he can do about it. It's 2 and 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3, down to 4. Super Giant's attacking, so defend. Take no damage from that. He's already stunned, so that wouldn't have made a difference. Thanks, Super Giant. But anyway, yeah, there's that. Cool. We get encounter cards. This one here. This one here. Pacification. That goes in with 3. Surges into Black Dwarf. Attack in Overhill. That's cool. Very interesting. Alright. Gets assault. The villain attacks you. Well, I hope it's nothing big. And it is. Thor is defeated. This goes over here. Seduced is out again. Can Valkyrie finish the game? No. At least she has more table space. So she's confused. She can't do anything about threat. She has 4 hit points, so she has to flip down. Because she will die. So, what we're gonna do is... yeah, we'll spend 2. Fight the Valkyrie. It's not thwarting, so that's fine. We're gonna use the hand cannon. Let's put Death Glow onto Super Giant. Valkyrie's gonna attack. Her attack is 2, 4. Exhaust Dragon Fang. 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for main swing. So this guy gets defeated. He gets hit for 1. The overkill. Death Glow gets set aside. Valkyrie readies. Trigger the response. Draw a card. Heal. Shh. Put a counter. Oh, trigger Flight of Valkyrie. Remove 5 threat from the scheme. We'll use that with Death Glow on Supergiant. We'll attack. So it's 2, 4, 6. Supergiant's defeated. He takes another one. Down to 19. Valkyrie readies. She's about to get smacked with a fireball, so she's going to flip down. She's going to recover 4. Putting her at 9. We'll exhaust Hall of Heroes. Removing 3 Gabori counters. And drawing 3 cards. 2, 3. We could spend a genius to put out a Hulk. Attack for 3. 16. Discard the top card to lightning. Everything takes 1 damage. Down to 15. Hope takes 1 consequential and deal 1 damage to each character. Alright. Depending on how bad the next this round coming up goes, could have it with just Valkyrie. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready? Okay. 4th thread goes there. Makes 10 of 18. He's going to scheme. Scheme is 2. Triggers fireball. She takes 4 damage. She's down to 4. Again. So, pacification. 2. Scheming for 4. (14 of 18). And encounter cards. Encounter card is Landing. It's gonna be 4. Alright. Hero phase. We have to defeat him. That's what has to happen. Flip up. And use godlike stamina. Damage. Status. So at least she could feel good about it. We're gonna use Earth's Mightiest. Death Glow on Ebony. Want to do that? I don't. Okay. Spend these 3. Have at thee. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. He's at 8. Hulk is going to attack for 3. 6, 5. Discard the top card. It's a lightning bolt, but he takes 1. Then Valkyrie is going to attack. She's going to exhaust Dragon Fang for +3. So it's 2, 3, 6, 8. And we won. That was the hardest fight ever. But we won. This is the first time that I won with these two. And Thor even got knocked out. And Valkyrie had to finish it off for 2 rounds by herself. So that speaks to the power of Valkyrie, even though her nemesis is so devastatingly awful. But there we go. It's possible. They did it in standard. So what? They still did it. Valkyrie, cool. Thor, cool. I mean, we kept the scheme down. Threat was low. I think I'm going to try out the leadership in Thor and see how that runs, because that's gonna just enhance what Valkyrie can do. And try to figure out some other things. Okay. If Secure the Landing Pad was defeated, add Cosmo to the campaign pool. It was defeated. Okay, so Cosmos in the campaign pool. Interesting. If Attack on Nowhere 1B was completed, add Security Breach to the campaign pool. It was, so Security Breach is also in the campaign pool. And I don't care about the rest. So, Cosmo is in the campaign pool, and so is Security Breach. Those are the 2 cards that are in it. That's our victory. This one was, yep. Here's Security Breach, yep. Bam bam. So the next one is going to be the Tower Defense, which funnily enough is also what the Solo Champions League current round is also Tower Defense. So that's funny. And for that one, I've got a Wasp leadership deck to run, because we have a choice of 5 heroes in the leadership aspect to go up against Tower Defense with some special modular sets, what have you. So yeah, I'm gonna have a leadership Wasp going up against that. The deck that I've created, I think is basically going into the whole girl aspect of her kit, making it to where she can just have a whole bunch of allies just constantly being recycled. People like Maria Hill, Nick Fury, Moon Girl, and Ironheart. So like she's always drawing a ton of cards and doing a ton of things with those allies and shuffling them back in when they get defeated, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the deck looks pretty cool. And I think with this campaign, it's going to be Valkyrie. She's going to stay with this aggression deck because this worked out really well. And I'm going to move Thor into the leadership deck just to see how that does. If it doesn't do well and we lose, then we know that there's a problem there, and we'll still work on that. His Thwart deck, this Justice deck, was really, really good. I think maybe there's some tweaks that need to be done so that he can hold out longer or to deal with some of the situations better. But really, it came down to Valkyrie's nemesis coming out and creating all kinds of problems for them. Like mid-game, it just like stalled out because of that. And that's really where all of the issues came from right there, was just that coming out. So we do have Cosmo, we do have the Security Breach, we did have to go into stage 2B, but it's fine because we still defeated this really, really tough villain. And if you've played him, you know, if you stun or confuse, then that kind of is gaming the scenario. You noticed I didn't do any kind of thing like that. There was no stun or confuse for either of them. So that's something that I could have tried, just adding some stun and confuse into their decks to be able to keep Ebony from activating, not getting these spells to fire off all the time. And that probably would have helped tons. So that's something to consider. Look, it's been almost 2.5 hours of this game. I think I'll have to do some editing, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot of dead time. There's just, what do I do with this situation, and kind of go for it. I did enjoy it. I had a good time, even though it sounded like I didn't, but I did. It was fun. There's, you know, Valkyrie pulled it out at the end. I did not expect that. I thought it was going to go south really fast. And yeah, so that's how this scenario plays out sometimes, I guess. That's at first for me, but that's cool. Probably because we had aggression and Hulk. Like, this was like super cool that Hulk got to hang out with us too. Like, all right. Valkyrie and Hulk took us to the win. Right? Cool. All right. Thanks for joining me. Like and subscribe. Come on, let's do it. Like and subscribe. It's fun. Good stuff. I'll make sure to put up more stuff and we'll do some more. Thanks for joining me, and everybody have a really, really good night. And do this. You like my background stuff? I think it was pretty cool.